Hello everybody. Today this is going to be one of my longest videos probably. Today we are going to be reacting to Broken Metal Jax's the racist YouTuber you've never heard of, aka Pursuit VR. If you guys have never heard the controversy of Pursuit VR, now you are going to hear it. So grab your popcorn and let's get into this.
VR tried to take my game and steal it, to take all of my hard work and effort away. Well, he laughed and mocked me.
VR sent me death threats multiple different times, and I was just really extremely scared, and I was worried for my life.
VR framed me for saying the N-word and got me banned and blocked by almost all Gorilla Tag YouTubers, even my own friends.
VR has taken me once given trust and hoped to change and threw it all away. I wish the best for CJVR and the best for Rax. I gave them a chance to represent themselves and a chance at redemption. But VR, after myself asking after everything that had happened that you will soon see in this video, has refused to do an interview. This is YouTube's most racist, hated, disliked, copying, dishonored.
Might I just say this video came out a year ago, but part 2 came out like a month or 2 ago. So, yeah.
Disdained and lying content creator. This is the following index for our story. You can skip to the following events above by scrolling along your timeline bar now, although I highly suggest you watch the video all the way through. For the rest of the video, the named subject will be dubbed as Ruthless VR, as the subject involved only wants attention. Please watch all the way through before you make a judgment on the following events. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy. Chapter 1. Racism and Death Threats. Ruthless VR has had multiple cases of himself saying the N-word and the hard R, and being extremely racist, saying the N-word every chance he got. These are only a few screenshots of Ruthless VR saying the N-word and the hard R. Mind you, there are so many others that are not archived. These screenshots are not censored, so you the viewer can see for yourself without censorship. Next, Ruthless VR has sent death threats to someone who looked to him as a trusted friend. The user affected by this was Moonlight, a Discord user active in the Gorilla Tag fan game community. He thought of Ruthless VR as a friend, and when Ruthless VR sent death threats, Moonlight felt extremely scared and worried for his own life.
Did VR manipulate you personally?
Yeah, he manipulated me to give him code.
Did VR send death threats to you directly?
Yes, he did. I was really scared about it, but the things he said was horrifying. Like, he said, "I'll shoot you dead, N-word." He said, "I'll slit your wrist."
Chapter 2. Framing a fellow content creator. Decided to join a JMag Curly recording session while naming himself Fish2, and then proceeded to say the
Might I just say, if you guys are watching to this point currently, this is a very violent video. I'll put a warning at the beginning. But this video is not for the faint of heart, so let's get back into it.
N-word, hard R, and the F-slur, getting Fish2 banned from all of his fellow content creator Discord servers. Even his own friends banned him on their own servers. Fish2 since then has been able to get back into these servers and gain the respect and trust that Ruthless VR took away from him. But servers such as the JMag Curly Discord server, he still hasn't been unbanned. He was banned by JMag Curly himself when the event took place, with no way to reach JMag Curly to inform him of the event.
Did VR framing you have a long-lasting effect?
Yes, because I still am not unbanned in 2 of those servers today, which is Apollo's and J-Man Curly's.
Chapter 3. Faking a suicide for attention. Ruthless VR has also been known to fake his own suicide for attention on stream. After his recent fake apology video, he did a 7-hour stream where he proceeded to lie and kick out any content creators trying to join to tell the viewers in his stream the true story, myself included. At the end of the stream, he decided to fake a suicide by using a gun sound effect, but it was absolutely fake due to the fact of the sound, the quality, and that he ended the stream, and that the next day he began to stream again. Here's a clip so you can make your own opinion.
This is a chat.
Opera GX.
Stupid
Trying to play
ad.
a game while you're watching your favorite YouTuber on the side, and then boom, your game starts lagging.
Chapter 4. Stealing Trout VR's game. It all started when Trout VR was willing to lend his help to help Ruthless VR. Well, Ruthless VR was under the alias of Jazzing at the time. Trout was asked by Ruthless VR if he could teach him how to make a game and help with coding. Trout, while helping Ruthless VR, was willing to lend his own in-game model, but only for testing purposes. Ruthless VR would message Trout about negative things and begin to slowly manipulate Trout VR. Ruthless VR would then begin to abuse Trout's kindness to help him and use it to give himself personal gain. Ruthless VR was then starting to get the attention for his own game, helped by Trout, which he manipulated and further aiding the progress of his game. Ruthless VR would then begin to get YouTubers.
Might I just say, how sad do you have to be that you have to do all this crap just for clout? Like, actually. Okay, my bad. I'll let us continue.
To join his Discord server for his game, and then he would begin to steal features that Trout's game had, but announce the exact same features Trout would announce for his game, stealing, copying, and taking the hard work from Trout and using it for himself. Ruthless VR's new game, of which he copied from Trout and stole the exact same features Trout had, was now getting recognized by Jim and Curly. This excelled the popularity of Ruthless VR's copied game, and now the original game by Trout was about to be shunned under their darkness by a stolen copy. Ruthless VR then posted his game on SideQuest, but for the video, the name of his game will remain unknown. But the game that, when posted, had Trout VR's original model, claiming to be Ruthless VR's original model, even though it was stolen from Trout. Here's a review on the copy of the game, further elaborating that point. There is history behind this game's creation, which involves lots of drama and more than I will explicitly say here. But there's one thing I would like to address. This game used to, or most likely still has, stolen assets from another horror game of the sort made by the YouTuber Trout VR. He's most known for making his own horror VR horror game. Here is Trout's video on the game here. Even though Jazzing has admitted and apologized for stealing Trout's asset, he went back on his word and never gave full proof of removing the assets. People claim to have said that the creator of this game has gotten someone to edit Trout's original asset to make them look a bit different. Jazzing has also been known to be quite toxic to Trout and his fans. Overall, I would play this game to test it out, but do not recommend giving this game nice reviews or donating on PayPal for what Jazzing has done. Jazzing is Ruthless VR. Trout asked Ruthless VR to take the game model out and to make his own, but was told to quote-unquote fuck off, and that it was Ruthless VR's original model in the first place. When Trout decided it was enough and pushed further, Ruthless VR decided to emotionally manipulate Trout by stating things like, "I thought you were my friend," and "friends never do this," and "you broke my trust." Sadly, there is no archive of these statements, but only the memory/history of it residing with Moonlight, Sour, and Trout VR. Luckily, Trout was able to reach out to Jam and Curly and got his attention before Jam and Curly made a video on Ruthless VR's game. If so, Trout's hard work and all of his effort would have been for nothing. J-Man, once seeing Ruthless VR's game being a complete copy and stolen work of Trout's game, decided to take Trout's side and not do a video on Ruthless VR's game. Up until this point, Trout and many other people thought Jazzing was known as his own character, until it was found out that Ruthless VR was Jazzing, but only under an alias. Did you lend VR your model for Gorilla Tag?
Yeah, I let him use it for testing purposes.
Did TVR manipulate you?
He abused my kindness. We became quote-unquote friends so that he could use me to make his game to get attention, is what basically went down.
Chapter 5. False Mass Reporting a YouTuber. If you've ever done YouTube and you've ever edited a video and you've spent time on your channel, you can understand how valuable a channel can be to some people. And to me, I've worked a lot on my channel and I would hate to lose it. But are using his power as a content creator to try to get a content creator like myself falsely mass reported is just wrong. And if he's willing to do it to me, he's most likely willing to do so many other content creators. So it's important we stop him while he does it now. The end. Chapter. Rinse and repeat. What can we do to stop Ruthless VR, and how you can help? This is all a game to Ruthless VR, as he has done this multiple times. It's a formula that he follows. He sets himself up for controversies, and then gets a bunch of attention, and then goes silent, so there's a lot of talk about his name. But this recent time he followed a different route to silence. This is my first encounter, and a quick summary of my first time with VR. He streamed a coming back stream, so I joined and questioned why he did what he did in the past. Once I kept pushing and telling his viewers who he really was, he decided to play a victim card and started to cry. He ended the stream and we ended up talking and having a call on Discord. I got to hear his side, since at the time I was only hearing what other Gorilla Tag YouTubers had to say about him. He said he wanted to change and he was sorry about being racist, and gave me a story that I believed, so I personally gave him a second chance and encouraged him to change and to be different. I commented on his new apology video that that he made and was generally rooting for him to change his ways and for him to be different. I was hit with realization and truth that some people don't change. On the 28th of August, as you heard just recently, he tried getting my channel false mass reported to get me banned off YouTube. He then later took down his own channel and got it appealed and now has repeated the exact same steps as before. I'm struck. Not that I am sad, but that I am disappointed, and that I generally do care for people to change, such as CJVR and Rax. But Ruthless VR has proven me wrong. He's proven to me that he has made his decision. But if we as a community let him reign and let him continue, he will only bring toxicity to Gorilla Tag as a whole, and will completely destroy the game that we love that is already being filled with toxic 9-year-olds. If you wish to help, you can do so by not supporting him, or taking it a step further and not watching his videos, streams, disliking his videos, or reporting his channel as you see fit. Doing so will only help put further end to this madness and tyranny. So will you help us defeat Mercy VR and put an end to all of this?
Okay, folks, that was part 1. We're gonna move on to part 2 now. Hold up. If I pull up another tab, I will be showing you guys, that Mercy no longer has, his channel up, but it's actually Pursuit, so don't watch Pursuit. He's not a good person, at least in mine and several other people's opinions. And like, see how clickbaity these all look? Like, just don't watch his videos. Okay, let's move on to the next video. I just watched the other one. Okay, so the other one was 2 months ago, and we're also going to watch this one after. I haven't seen this one. Okay, so
there's nothing more powerful than you.
Let's get it.
Making your thing happen.
Gorilla Tag's worst and most racist content creator is back. Not under the same mask he once was, but under a coat of lies. The content creator I'm talking about is Mercy VR. His
I'm making a video. That's why they're recording things on the door. I know, but can you not come in while I'm recording? Okay guys, so we're on the second video. Let's get it.
Gorilla Tag's worst and most racist content creator is back. Not under the same mask he once was, but under a coat of lies. The content creator I'm talking about is Mercy VR. His alternate identity now goes by Pursuit VR. This is the story and the return of Gorilla Tag's most worst and racist content creator.
Yeah, so, yeah, before we start the second one's more violent than the first one. So, yes, be careful. If you guys don't want anything, like, violent or stuff like that, click off now. I might have to blur some stuff out as well. So, if there's anything blurred, that's why. Let's get into it.
On January 22nd, 2023, Pursuit would start the day by uploading a video covering the HJVR and Keys controversy. In the video, Pursuit would start by having an awfully similar intro to one of my past videos. He then would begin to tell and mold the story into something entirely different, and play HJVR as a victim. When HJVR has been known to dox others, threaten to dox others, send hate, and be extremely hateful. Besides the fact of Pursuit manipulating the information being presented and panning an entirely different story.
So if I'm correct, everyone thinks that you're this horrible person that you're really not, and you're just trying to find a way to get better.
The video was later removed. This was due to a lot of heat the video received. During this time in the story, it wasn't very clear if Pursuit was Mercy. People had a lot of speculation, but nothing was concrete. However, a couple weeks before, an old trusted mod of his had reached out to me and said,
"There's a chance that Mercy is back, because someone I know has proof of him admitting it, and the actions that he's taken upon his stance is very similar to those of what Mercy was doing. I don't know if you'll see this, but the channel Pursuit VR may be Mercy VR."
I had overlooked the message, but now I was in full attention. Pursuit had been admitting to everyone that he was Mercy, to other content creators and personal friends of his. While content creators along myself were discussing what was happening, Zerdy, one of my good friends, messaged me about how he was in a call with Pursuit. I immediately tried to get Zerdy to get me in a call with him. I just wanted to talk. I didn't intend on making a video on him. I even said, Mercy, I have no reason to stir back up things. I just want to ask you questions. I have no reason to hurt you or upset you. I only just want to talk. I have no reason to quote unquote expose you. You and I both know how I feel about that and what happened. I gave you multiple chances to change, etc. So just give me the chance to talk to you. After some exchange of conversation through Zerdy to Pursuit, I was finally able to talk to him one-on-one. Zerdy had added me to the call, and so I was ready. After the call, we agreed that he deserved a second chance at redemption and deserved the chance to prove to himself and us that change can happen. So we told him to lay down and pretend to admitting to being Versi VR was a public stunt for attention. It worked, and people bought it. Pursuit was still in hot waters and had to lay low. He just produced content and live streamed over the next month, laying low and gaining a respectable reputation. Over the month, he began befriending content creators and engaging in collabs and more. He eventually became friends with CJVR. His past was now gone, and he had moved on. I had forgiven him, and I had been proud and happy to see that he changed and that he was different. But on the 16th of March 2023, I was sent a single screenshot message of something Pursuit said, with the single caption, Mercy hasn't changed. I saw the message, and I instantly knew that I had made the wrong choice. I went later on call with the individual who sent me the screenshot and verified it was real. To the last hope in me that it was fake, I would be proven wrong. It was real, and at the time, other individuals with their own experience with Pursuit rose up and were planning on telling other people, his own close friends. I was invited to a group chat that these individuals were talking in about Pursuit VR. They sent me everything that they had on him, these individuals being somewhat victims themselves. We all agreed that I would make a video and cover everything. In the meantime, we would try to get more evidence and a better story. Since then, there have been many more events that have happened that have fueled me to want to make this video even more. Pursuit has also been known to follow the same old path as his previous identity, Mercy VR. He is casually saying the hard R and endorsing others around him while doing so, while also just being overall racist in general. Pursuit claims in his apology video that he has only said the N-word once.
Few of them are fake. You can obviously tell they're edited by the photo, but, you know, one of them are true.
Besides this being a complete lie, it's also not true. Here are just some screenshots of him being racist in DMs with other people. Pursuit hasn't, however, just been racist in DMs, but has also screen shared himself live typing the N-word and joking about it.
No, f*** you.
Pursuit has also been known to change the nickname of people in his Discord server to the hard R on multiple different occasions. His mods also do the same. Pursuit seems to endorse their behavior as they do it publicly, and that they do not have any backlash for it. His moderators also seem to have their own racist remarks, saying the hard R and just being overall toxic and rude to many different people. However, his moderators Smelly and Ryuma have since left Pursuit VR and have provided some behind-the-scenes evidence against Pursuit. Pursuit has even gone as far as photoshopping himself doing the face trend. If that's not enough for you, Pursuit has made a Discord server where he was archiving all the evidence that proved him innocent. In the same exact server, he himself wrote custom channels with the names of certain creators having the name mixed with the hard R.
Okay, while we wait for this to go, might I just say, I'm not a fan of Pursuit. You guys can be, but I don't like the person he is, because in my opinion, he is not a good person. So yeah, let's get back into it.
Smelly and Ryoma were some of Pursuit's closest friends, so they heard and saw Pursuit's real side. Smelly and Ryoma have both gone on to testify.
Pursuit would say the hard R like every day in every call and every message. Pursuit was also extremely homophobic, anti-LGBT, and he talked down to his fans that made him fan art. He'd say, and I quote this, "It's so shit, get this out of my face."
When I was friends with Pursuit VR, he'd always say the N-word. He also says that he people. He'd say quotes, people. He was also really toxic and a bad influence on me. He always uses his friends and used me only when it benefited him. He molded me to become racist and toxic to others. He's also done irreparable damage to myself and others.
Pursuit has been known to be extremely toxic to many of his own fans, while also being toxic to many different content creator friends of mine. For an example, Pursuit will tell people to end themselves and joke about it. He does this very consistently, and seems to think of it as a joke.
Yourself, please. Like I didn't ask. Yourself, please. Literally yourself. What?
Pursuit has also said rude comments, such as, "You haven't hit puberty, you f***ing loser." This was to one of my good friends, Gus D.B, a very kind individual. Gus has spoken out and has said,
which I've seen some of Gus's videos. I'll link his channel in the description. And they're actually pretty decent. Like, they're good videos.
It doesn't affect me what he said. I'm glad it was me and not someone else who could have taken it in a much different way. But from what I've seen, Pursuit is very malicious and he likes to hurt people for his own fun.
Pursuit has also made some questionable remarks about the Gorilla Tag community, and the Gorilla Tag Discord specifically. Some might say it could be anti-LGBTQ+.
Also, hold up, let me show you guys something.
Community, and the Gorilla Tag Discord specifically.
Might I say that Gorilla Tag does support LGBTQ because their background is actually the pride flag for it. Like, that's good that they support them. Like, I support people. Yeah.
Specifically, some might say it could be anti-LGBTQ+. However, I will let you make your decision based upon the clip.
Yo, Jolene, bro, you don't know her? I don't know if it's a boy or girl. I think it's a trans. I don't fucking know.
I thought you said Julian.
Weird. I don't like your Gorilla Tag Discord anyways. They're all gays and trans.
Pursuit claims to love his fans. However, he makes interesting comments that say otherwise. When his mods were abusing their power to change nicknames to the hard R in his own Discord server, he was in the same call laughing. A fan then complained about the mod abuse. But Pursuit then showed his real side by responding,
Maybe you shouldn't join my fucking server.
Now, this part...
Okay, wait, hold up. Before we start the doxing part, might I just say doxing is not a good thing. None of you should do it. And if someone doxes you, just be careful. So, yeah, let's get into it.
Is going to be split up into two different sections, as it's a big part of the story, and I want to do it real justice. The first section will cover Pursuit's attempt to dox and engage in doxing. The other half will do with his friend doxing many different content creators and hurting real people. Pursuit is good friends with him and endorses his behavior, and even cheers him on. Pursuit regularly talks with him. His friend has an online alias, but his friend is also driven by wanting attention, and so for the rest of the video, Pursuit's doxing friend will be given the nickname The Loser, because frankly, that's what he is. Pursuit VR on multiple occasions has spread private information not intended to be spread. An example of this is a picture of what it seems to be Styled Snail's house, a YouTuber in the Gorilla Tag community. It was claimed by Pursuit in his apology video that all he did was react to the message.
Kind of what went on with Styled Snail's house being leaked is Virus reacted to my message and I clicked on it. I didn't add it on there. I just reacted to the message and I didn't blatantly said, "This is Styled Snail's house."
However, the emoji was in his Discord and he had posted it in the announcements.
But when I go for a ride, no matter how perfect the momentum, the rotation, it all comes down to one thing. Tires you can trust.
Michelin, motion for life.
As you can hear, every single click comes through the microphone. Every single key press.
So Pursuit publicly published the information knowing what it was. It's been claimed at the time of this writing that it's not his actual house, but the sole intent of doxing was there, making it no good as the intention was clearly malicious. Pursuit also tried to intimidate Cub, a YouTuber in the Gorilla Tag community, by posting an area where he believed Cub lived, and where he was. Whether the accuracy of the information was correct or not, the intention was still malicious. Pursuit claims that he's friends with Cub in his apology video.
The thing with Cub, with me DMing him, his house, I wasn't trying to make him scared or anything. Me and Cub were friends at the time.
However, this is another fabricated lie. After seeing such a fake claim being presented, this is what Cub has to say.
Pursuit claims I was friends with him. That is the farthest from the truth. He also sent me an image near where I live. He also asked if I went fishing, like he was planning something, or trying to seem like he knew where I was, while also trying to intimidate me and scare me, like he was trying to overpower me.
Pursuit had also posted Fishtu's face and his information about his identity. Now, from what is known is that the information was already released. However, it was done to Fishtu's own discretion to only his close friends, and Pursuit's friend, the loser, had gathered the information and started to publicize it after getting it through unethical means. Pursuit went as far as making videos and posting images of Fishtu's face to thousands of people, like he did with Styles Snell's supposed house. Well, full knowing of what he was doing, Pursuit then claimed in a community post that he didn't want the doxers to dox Fishtu. This is a complete lie, as he endorsed them, and that he even suggested that his friend, the loser, DOS Fishtu. Now, while claims have been made up against Fishtu for bringing information about Pursuit forward, these claims remain vague and unproven. Fishtu has come forward to say,
Pursuit VR leaked my face when I didn't want him to do so. Pursuit VR also claims against me that I have doxed him. I leaked his face to him. I didn't publish any of his personal information online, nor did I spread it, unlike how he spread my face in his Discord, making videos and posting my face everywhere. I never did that to him.
Since Smelly, an old ex-moderator and good friend at Pursuit, came forward against Pursuit has threatened to dox him.
You gonna dox Smelly?
Yes.
He doesn't deserve it.
Yes, he does. He literally deserved it.
He even later said that he would do something worse.
Rusted Smelly, and he ruined it. So I'm getting payback.
By doxing him?
I'm not gonna dox him. I'm gonna do something worse.
Pursuit may claim that he is innocent and that he doesn't want to dox, but he is not innocent, and Pursuit is guilty. Pursuit's friend, the loser, has doxed many content creators, such likes as myself, BMT, Fishtu, Cub, I'm Not Canon, MMVR, Pine, DoVR, Beans on VR, and many others. That's only a few. Now, Pursuit endorses his friend, the loser, to dox these content creators. Pursuit has even gone as far as saying, I want you to fucking his ass is so annoying. Pursuit has even commented to his friend, the loser, saying, biggest W doxers OML. Pursuit is also in constant contact with his friend, the loser, and are close friends from the contact that we see between them. The loser has been involved with raiding Discord servers, sending gore, being racist, impersonating content creators, doxing, threatening people, blackmailing, and much more. Mind you, this is only the surface. The loser has been around for a while before engaging with Pursuit. Before he engaged with Pursuit, he was harassing MMVR, a Gorilla Tag YouTuber. The loser would make threats of saying that he would SA people, even mentioning that he would try to kill MMVR. He also doxed MMVR and constantly would harass MMVR. I want to make it clear that Pursuit is friends with the loser and that he endorses his behavior. Pursuit is endorsing the doxing of the content creators, the raids, the blackmailing, the racism, and much more. Pursuit is giving the loser a platform and a community to raid. Pursuit is engaging and encouraging this malicious behavior.
I've been friends with Pursuit for a while now. He and I kept it on the down low, but he has done some things I do not like. He dox others. After this video is posted to the public, I will leave Pursuit permanently.
Before the screenshot of Pursuit saying the hard R was sent to me, there was a video made on one of the individuals speaking out against Pursuit. This individual being Yuan. The video was made by my good friends Keys VR. However, at the time, Keys had no clue that Pursuit was Mercy. During this time, many content creators thought and believed that Pursuit wasn't Mercy. So when Yuan spoke out against Pursuit being Mercy, he was met with backlash. The video has since been taken down on my request to Keys VR. However, Yuan, being one of the individuals trying to help me get more information, tried to mend ties with Pursuit VR. In doing so, the conversation went.
Spectrum Business is made to
Dude,
work.
I wish I had YouTube Premium.
Just like you. Made to sell out even when the lights
Is
go.
it bad that I'm kind of falling asleep while watching this? I'm just tired.
Wow. With wireless internet backup. And made
Well,
to...
hold up. As I'm recording this, watch. If I close out, it's 10 o'clock right now.
keep you working with Spectrum Complete connectivity and reliability.
It's a hit.
Spectrum Business, made to work.
Mobile games are going big.
Like this.
You want to have a chance at a career? You pull roughly 100 views. If you made a video on me, no one would see it. So listen, we can be friends. I can get Keys VR to take it down. I'm sorry this had to happen. I tried my hardest to tell you, my boy. I can make people like you again. I have so many connections now. K9, Jax, Keys, Cub, Fish Stew, Sens, Clyde, and many more.
Pursuit was using his power as a content creator to show superiority over another. He even mentioned that he knew people and had connections to get people to like someone else, while also inferring that he could get them hated, which is just wrong and not right. The next day, Pursuit messaged Yuan about the Keys VR video.
I made Keys take down the video because you don't deserve the hate. You're a good guy.
Other than this being him trying to show some fake type of empathy, it was also a lie. Pursuit never got Keys VR to take down the video. In fact, he never even messaged Keys to take down the video. I was the one who requested and confirmed that it should be taken down.
I believed at the time that Pursuit wasn't Mercy. Pursuit, however, never asked me to take down my UN video. He never even messaged me. Pursuit likes to fake his emotions like he did in my interview with him, and he has absolutely no sympathy for anyone, including his own fans.
Even to myself, Pursuit tried to sugarcoat me and bribe me in ways to keep me off his tail, such as gifting me Discord Nitro, making an announcement in his Discord server about me saying that he was thankful and that he changed and that I was a good person, while also claiming to me that he had been donating money to charity. Well, to my surprise, that was bullshit too. If you don't know, live streaming on YouTube can be very lucrative, and especially if it's Gorilla Tag. Pursuit has definitely gained 70% of his subs through live streaming and has made over $4,000 live streaming. The money farm from live streaming can become even more successful if you label it as a charity stream. Pursuit's first charity live stream was the 6th of March 2023. The live stream thumbnail was labeled as charity. However, the bar for the amount of charity raised said 50% goes to charity. This first makes no sense, as when you do charity, the money donated all goes to charity. It would seem like false advertising the stream as a charity stream and having people donate but taking half of it. He also mentions during the stream to support his membership by becoming a YouTube member.
Also guys, I recommend for buying membership for 2 reasons. You guys get early access to codes. You guys can have a really cool badge next to your name. I read your guys' messages all the time. Sometimes I turn on members only chat and it's just so amazing. And also supports me. It's only $1 too.
Which makes no sense when you're doing a charity live stream to raise money for other people and not yourself. Nevertheless, he continues to stream. But later throughout the stream, he changes the bar to say, support me, charity, in parentheses. There are endless reasons why this can be seen as wrong and unfair. The title for the stream was labeled as charity, the thumbnail labeled as charity, and even his past live streams, he is quote unquote support me. But this time he uses the charity label. This is just unfair and outright seems wrong and unjust. Pursuit's next charity live streams would take place the 18th of March to the 19th of March. The money totaling the live streams would be over $1,000. However, $480 of the $1,000 raised was through a third-party app that the donations go directly to the content creator, meaning the content creator would have to donate the money to the charity. Pursuit set up during the middle of the live stream a direct deposit to the Make-A-Wish Foundation, meaning $608 of the $1,000 donated to the charity through YouTube actually went to charity, but the $480 did not. During these streams, Pursuit said that he would donate the money to charity and that he would post evidence on the Discord of him sending the money to charity. It's been, at the time of writing the script, 5 weeks since then, and no updates in his Discord about him sending the money to charity. His next live stream, he didn't change the text on the donation bar, so the text still read, Charity, Make-A-Wish. My good friend Fishtu made a comment in the live chat saying,
why does it still say this charity is for Make-A-Wish even though it's not for charity?
Pursuit then later replied with,
bro, like I said, Fishtu, this stream isn't for charity. This is not a charity stream. Read the title, bro.
I believe it is also important to note that since then, Pursuit has bought a Valve Index Quest 2, boost his server 30 times and more, while still no sign of him sending money to charity has been given.
Hey, Georgie. Hey, Georgie. Hey, Georgie. Hey, Georgie. Just wanted to welcome you to the team.
Pursuit has an awfully similar video style that carries out to all of his videos. All of his videos have a 20 to 30 second outro of roughly the same frame and music. Sometimes the outros are extended to get 8 minutes. If you don't know, YouTube rewards content creators more ad revenue for having an 8-minute video. Pursuit extends his video length out to the 8-minute mark with an outro playing a song till it reaches the 8 minutes. But sometimes he just leaves it black. This means that he is physically extending the video length. However, this is nitpicking, so take this with a grain of salt. Something I wanted to include in this video that I wasn't able to include in my last video was a video of Pursuit uploaded to the Mercy VR channel, Pursuit being Mercy, aka Pursuit, going to his own school, bullying and making fun of kids.
Well, we're gonna ask you some friendly questions, you know what I'm talking about? I don't care. I wanna be your friend.
I'm just here to ask you some questions.
Only one piece left around.
Ask him how his day is. So, will you go on a date with me?
No! What do you want?
Are you emo?
Yeah.
Pursuit, when he was Mercy, was known to try to create mobs to attack other people, like he did to myself, getting his fan base to attack my channel. Moreover, Pursuit sent an announcement in his Discord pinging everyone to comment on a video made by a content creator against Pursuit to comment a skull emoji. While this may seem harmless, fans and diehard fans take criticizing their creator to a new level, and Pursuit is fully aware of this and knows. He later made an apology after I told him it wasn't okay. Pursuit, in his Only Up video, put 3 gift cards in the video. However, these gift cards were fake and not real. Now, there is no hard backing evidence to prove this claim besides the testimony of one of my close friends and one of his close mods, Breadloaf.
Pursuit mentioned to me that he faked the gift cards in his video because he couldn't spend the time finding real gift cards online.
Pursuit is also into stealing videos from other content creators. Over 6 of Pursuit's shorts are known to be completely stolen and re-uploaded videos from the TikToker StrikesVR. Besides Pursuit stealing videos, he has also deleted his apology video, hiding and running away from taking responsibility. Pursuit does not care. If it is not evident by the Mercy cycle, the cycle of Pursuit creating new channels after causing controversy, then it should be soon. Pursuit has commented saying all that he wants is the 100k subs in the plaque. Pursuit has manipulated his own fans, showing fake empathy and...
Hold up, look, if we go to Pursuit's channel, he has 225 subscribers, and this is posting every 2 days. It's been a month since he posted, and look, it says that the music sucks, and like, if he posts every 2 days, then how is there a month gap in between like all of his videos? Okay, let's get back into it.
Compassion. He does not care about you, I, or anyone but himself. Pursuit has sent a community post a while back explaining how he felt. However, the message in the community post was not his, but a copy and paste from another YouTuber named One Giant Onion. Pursuit didn't want to spend time writing his own feelings, instead taking it from another person. Pursuit will most likely make an apology video after this, maybe even crying. That too is him faking his emotions. It's not him, and I can't tell you the countless amount of times he's faked crying. He wants you to believe him, don't let him. All he wants is the plaque, and then he'll leave everyone behind, said by even himself.
The only reason I'm doing YouTube anymore is because I want the plaque button. I want that shit. That's the only reason why I'm doing YouTube right now. It's my only motivation. It's literally the only reason why I'm doing it.
So when you get the plaque, you're gonna leave?
Yes, that was the fucking plan since the beginning.
Even though Pursuit hit 100k and may have gotten what he wanted, we must not let that stop us. So help me and spread this video to Gorilla Tag Discords, react to this video on YouTube, commentate to this video, share this video, tell your friends, make a community post on YouTube, and make an announcement in your Discords. Go in game and tell people who Pursuit really is. Let's set the precedent for the future of Gorilla Tag. Let's make our mark.
Sweet. That was a really good video. Now, I'm subscribed to him. Let's look at some of the comments. Aussie. That's cool. Beans. Bubbles. Oasis. Chris Nato, Typo Tipo, they got Anzo, I think that stands for stars, I don't know who he is. Sweet. Am I subscribed to him? I'm unsubscribing. Sweet. Well, that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed, do me a favor, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.